Welcome to News
and Junk,
where we talk about news
and also junk.
I love that.
That's pretty good. I like it.
You be the judge.
We're not. Like, share, and subscribe. We're doing the end at the beginning.
So we've been trying to find something to talk about.
Yeah. And
we can't.
Yeah. So we're just gonna talk. I don't know if it's really bad allergies or a cold. When we talk about that, being sick,
cold, sickness.
Yeah.
The plague.
I don't think I have the plague. There's no like pus-filled sores in my underarms or anything.
You be the judge.
Did you know that the plague is still around? The bubonic plague, yeah, people still get it.
Is this true?
Yes, 100%.
Where?
Actually, in Nevada, there's a strain that runs around. It doesn't outbreak like it does, and it's still in Europe too. Like, people will get it sometimes. It's just that now we have treatments for it, and it doesn't. Very few people die because we're clean and we have treatments. You know, for the most part.
So don't go to Nevada, or you'll get the bubonic plague.
Wait, it might be New Mexico. It's one of those two in states right
Just
there.
don't go to New Mexico or Nevada. You'll be alright.
But you have to drive through New Mexico to get to Nevada from Texas.
Just don't go that way.
What about Las Vegas?
Don't go there.
I like Las Vegas though.
Go to Shreveport. Or one of those other Atlantic City or something.
But you do more than gamble in Las Vegas. It's about
what do you do, Jody?
You go to shows. And
Blue Man Group?
You can see the Blue Man Group. I haven't seen them. I saw the Donnie and Marie Osmond show there.
I wouldn't mind
really
seeing
good.
Celine Dion.
I've heard that show is really good. Like, it's like amazing.
Okay, I was about to sing a Celine Dion. I forgot the song.
The one from Titanic?
Mm-hmm.
My Heart Will Go On? Yeah, don't whistle.
Okay, I'll do it this way.
Speaking of Titanic, just recently I realized something that I'd never realized in kind of watching the whole thing before. You know, at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, first off, everybody dies on the ship except for like a handful of people. But at the end of the movie, the old woman, she dies, right? Rose. She's old at the end and she dies. And then the last scene of the movie, like if it just ended with her dying, it's fine. But the last scene of the movie is like, it pans down to the Titanic and it's like the ship is whole and all the people who died on the ship are ghosts basically, and Rose gets there and like her and Jack, ghost versions I guess, like meet and dance or something. It's really weird, kind of creepy. But the weirdest part about it is that she got married and had kids and everything. So like, what about her husband? I mean, Ghost Rose just ends up with Jack. What about the guy she lived with all her life who gave her a family and everything? He just kind of, oh, nope, Ghost husband doesn't really matter. This guy that I knew for 3 days, I loved him more. Kind of like, I was like, that sucks.
Well, maybe it's because, you know, they went to the wreckage and she saw it, and so it just kind of brought back memories, and so maybe that gave her closure for that. You know, I don't know. But that is a little weird.
It's weird. Rose has
always been a selfish girl.
Oh yeah.
Because that door was way big enough for both of them to fit on. And I've been a big believer in that.
Yeah, it's like I've seen diagrams of how both of them could fit on the door. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, like, I remember when I first watched it, poor Jack has got icicles on his eyebrows and hair. You know it's cold and you got icicles on your hair. On his Hollywood hair. You know, and she's like, I'll never let go, I'll never let go. And what does she do?
She lets him go.
She not only lets go, she has to break his cold, frozen hands off her hands.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can hear some crunching.
Yeah. There's other things that they do wrong in the movie, too. Like in the movie, they have the first mate, right? And he like shoots people. But in real life, the guy is a hero. Like the village that he's from in Scotland, like they actually have like a statue and a charity set up for this guy because he was a hero. He went out of his way to save people and get them on the boats, while other crew members were like taking people off the boats and taking their spot. He was rescuing people, and he actually died on the boat. He didn't shoot himself in the head like he does in the movie or whatever. He died going down with the ship, just like the captain did. And he was a hero. And like James Cameron and people who worked on Titanic actually went to the village and were like, oh, we're sorry, we just made this guy that's like your village's biggest hero into a jerk. Yeah.
Interesting. So next time you watch it,
Remember those 2 facts. It's really creepy that Ghost Rose ends up with Ghost Jack, and that dude they made look like a douchebag is actually a hero. So go Hollywood, based on sort of almost a true story.
Well, that's interesting.
You know anything about any obscure facts about movies, Charles?
Well, first and foremost, I do. But first and foremost, how do you say bubonic? Is it bubonic plague or bluebonnet? Like bluebonnets?
I think it's the bubonic, like bubonic.
Like bubonic, like a Buick.
Yeah, I think it goes like Buick. Yeah.
Bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague.
Okay.
Plague.
That's just something I wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
You know, movies are good.
That's not an obscure fact, but
I don't know of anything offhand.
I also know that in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, when he's in the Ark room and he's looking for the Ark and it's got all the snakes and stuff, on one of the pillars in the hieroglyphs there's a C-3PO and R2-D2 are carved into one of the...
Really?
Yeah. That's really small and you can miss it, but it's like he's looking, I think he's looking at the Ark and it's on the pillar behind him.
So if you froze it?
If you froze it, you can see it.
Wow. Have you done that?
Easter egg. No, I've seen pictures of it.
Ooh.
On like lots of different places, so it's not like one dude who photoshopped it in. It's like legitimate like film websites. Like it's all about.
Well, you know, Harrison Ford was in Star Wars.
He was.
And also
in Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And who directed it?
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas were both involved in both of them. So we're learning all kinds of stuff today about movies.
All
and
kinds
plague,
of stuff.
which, you know, go hand in hand. Movies and plague.
They always do.